Okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Guys, in this podcast, I'm become the MC, and first speaker, you can come here.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay,
Yes,
I introduce myself first.
yes.
Okay, so my name is Kenzi. You can call me Kenzi. I'm from 7th grade. I didn't come to Bogor. And yeah, I'm 12 years old and yeah, that's it.
Okay,
So,
okay.
Okay.
So in this beautiful day, I will do podcast. The podcast is about Rubik.
Yeah,
Yes,
Rubik.
you know about Rubik.
Yes, I know. I play
Yeah,
Rubik a lot.
but before that, uh, please mm, subscribe this channel and then like also.
Then don't forget to comment, bro.
Okay, let's start this podcast. Okay, good. Now I will ask about Rubik. So Kenzi, who's make a Rubik from three until 5?
Okay, so let's start by 3 by 3. So the 3 by T, someone made 3 by T called Erno Rubik. So it's the originator of all Rubik's Cube. So yeah, so Rubik, so the Rubik name from his name too, Erno Rubik. And the 4 by 4 and 5 by 5, someone named, I forgot, it's very hard to pronounce it, but someone lived in Finland. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, the person is from, no, it's a Swedish guy. So in Sweden, he live in Swedish and yeah, he was inspired by Erno Rubik's creation and then he make it his version and finally make 4 by 4 and 5 by 5.
Okay, why he make Rubik?
Okay, so it's a long story and it's a good story to be honest. So Erno Rubik was actually a teacher, professor, and want to show them how this geometric shape works. And yeah, he basically he make the some kind of like he built stuff, and yeah, he want to show his student his creation, how this geometric shapes works. And then finally he invented cube, Rubik's cube. And finally he just show it to all of his student, and he played, and after he played, and then he just saw it that why the color change. And yeah, if you ask how did he solve the Rubik's cube, it's quite interesting. So every day for the past 1 month, he just sit in his chair and then just look at the table and look at the Rubik's all the time, just wondering and just thinking how can he solve it. And after weeks, and finally in 1 month, he finally solved it. And yeah,
Okay, what the first is make the Rubik? 3 by 3, 4 by 4, or 5 by 5?
oh. So if you ask me, who is the first person who made Rubik's cube? And of course is Erno Rubik, because his last name is Rubik, and he invented 3 by 3, 4 by 4, and 5 by 5 is 5 and 5 is someone so a Swedish person get inspired with Erno Rubik's creation. So he decided to make it for his own creation, his own version, 4 by 4 and 5 by 5.
Okay, what the Rubik is the harder one?
Okay, there's a lot of the hardest one.
Yes, the hardest.
Okay, so there's a lot of types of Rubik's cube. There's 4 by 2 and 2 by 2 child mother. I don't know why is the name like that. And yeah, so to me, the hardest one, which is of course, it's not the hardest, but takes a lot of time, which is 12 by 12 by 12. It's the longest and the biggest Rubik's cube ever created. And yeah, it's lasting about, when you finish it, the time to solve it is about, I can say it's 1 day. So it's long. Maybe the work record is 6 hours. So yeah, but the hardest one, which is can say, yeah, it's 12 by 12 by 12, in my opinion. What is your guys' opinion? Tell down in the comment.
Okay. What a Rubik you can play it until now?
Okay, as you know, I'm a Rubik enjoyer, and yeah, but Rubik since 4th grade. I once learned it when I was in 4th grade, and at night I just looked at the YouTube to watch a tutorial of the Rubik's Cube. And then I learned, and one day I finished it. And yeah, what's the question again? The question again?
Yeah, before. What a Rubik you can play
Oh,
it
yeah.
until now?
So the first thing I learned about 3 by 3, and now until now I'm quite master at 3 by 3. My record is about 19 seconds. Yeah, it's intermediate for me. So I can play 1 by 1, which is of course is one of the easiest.
Easy one.
The easiest one.
Yes.
2 by 2 is 2 by 2 I can do it too. 3 by 3, and then I can play 1 by 1, 2 by 2, and 3 by 3. 4 by 4, I want to learn about it, but I'm too lazy. And there is pyramids, which is I want to learn, but I don't have pyramids, Rubik's Cube, and yeah. Okay, next.
Okay. Did you remember about your formula Rubik 3 by 3?
Yeah. So of course in Rubik there's a formula. For what?
A lot.
Yeah, there's a lot. About 57. No, about 100. No, say 50. No, yeah. Actually, it's about 80 algorithms. So yes, 80. So it's a lot, and I know about 40 of them, which is almost the half of it. And yeah, the algorithm. So there's a lot of methods to finish a Rubik's Cube. First, you got the beginner version, which is basically the easiest version, where you make a flower first, and then you make the first layer, second layer, and yeah, and then until done. So there's a second method, which is fish method, which I don't really know of, and my main, which is CFOP. What is CFOP? Basically, it stands for C for cross, F for F2L, O for OLL, and P for PLL. So F2L is first 2 layers, which is basically you finish 2 layers at one algorithms. So, and the last second OLL. What is OLL? OLL basically in one algorithms you finish the top or just the top part, and the OLL stands for oriented last layer, and for PLL stands for permutated last layer, which is you finish all the sides on top. And yeah, CFOP is I can do CFOP in the beginner edition.
Okay. Next, where do you know about Rubik?
So where do I know from Rubik? Is a long story. From since I was a kid, I know Rubik. But start at first grade, or when I'm in kindergarten, I know Rubik. But I didn't really play it. I played when I'm finally in first grade. But I cannot solve all of it. I can just do one color.
Yeah. Rubik have application in the phone or laptop?
Okay, so of course, if you see on Google Play Store on your laptops, there is a special application for only Rubik's Cube. So you can play Rubik's Cube in your phone. And yeah, in there usually there's a lot of algorithms to give you like CFOP, and yeah. So there is an application for Rubik's Cube, but I would recommend it to just buy it because if you use the phone, you cannot be fast and you don't have that feeling of kind of Rubik's Cube things. And just recommend you guys to buy the original one that you can play it on your hand.
Okay. Yeah, this the last question. The last question. I forgot what make Rubik. That what the name?
The name is Erno Rubik.
Yeah, Erno Rubik is from where? Forgot.
Erno Rubik is from what I know. Erno Rubik is originated in Europe. So yeah, is in Europe, and yeah, but when he became a professor, he go to USA.
Okay.
That's all.
Maybe
That's all.
it's enough.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you so much for listening to our podcast. My name is Kenzi.
And my name is Hanif Noval.
Sorry if we have problems. We have problems. And yeah, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.